somehow it makes me sound like a fuckboy and someone who is completely incompetent when it comes to sex.
That's it.
Welcome to Sex Talk with my mom. I'm Cam Potter.
And I'm Karen Lee Potter.
That's my mother.
And that's my son.
We chat about sex on a weekly basis and all the things you typically don't talk about with a parent.
We like to make the uncomfortable conversations comfortable.
So strap in, strap on,
and get ready for the wild ride.
Welcome to Sex Talk with my mom. I'm Cam Potter.
And I'm Karen Lee Potter.
We're chatting about sex on a weekly basis.
And today is no exception.
Today's no exception. Let's start off just by acknowledging that we're in a beautiful new space.
This is very, very cool.
We're testing out new studios because Buddy, the multi-poo, has been barking nonstop.
You blame it all on Buddy? We just wanted to, class it up a little.
We wanted to class it up. How do you feel right now?
I'm feeling very classy.
Yeah, I feel.
Feeling the vibe?
I finally feel at home.
Oh, you feel at home.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So let's get into it.
Let's get into it. We're going to start with a little segment called Beducate Yourself, presented by Beducated.
I had an opportunity to listen to a few Beducated things that I'll talk about later.
It's a phenomenal platform to learn about anything you possibly want to learn about sex. We'll get into it. But let's start the conversation with a question. You came up with this wonderful question.
I did. And the question is, what are your 3 least favorite words to hear during sex?
Yeah. I like that you chose least favorite as opposed to favorite.
I know, because favorite would be kind of boring.
Yeah.
What would you say? What would you say for favorite?
Oh, I was not prepared for this.
I didn't want you to be prepared.
Maybe something along the lines of this feels outstanding.
That's just wild of you.
Isn't it very sexy?
That's so sexy.
This feels outstanding.
This feels outstanding.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you like?
I love the fit.
I love the...
It fits like a glove.
First of all, way more than 3 words.
Okay.
It fits like a glove?
How about this is fun?
This is fun? Yours is worse than mine.
It is true, because I didn't expect it either. You threw that right back on me. Okay.
You presented that. Okay.
Right, sorry about that.
What are your 3 least favorite words to hear during sex? You want to go first?
Well, I have one that's a contraction.
Okay.
I've already come. No.
Do you hear this a lot with these or no?
No. I'm talking about in the day.
I'm constantly saying that. I've come hours ago.
I'm sure that goes over big. Like a lead balloon. But you could always, you're quick getting it up there again.
You don't know.
Well, you've talked about this.
I've gotten older, it changes.
All right.
You don't know.
No, this is what I really hated.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if it's 3 words or more.
It's okay if it's more than 3 words.
All right, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Is that okay? That okay? Is that okay? You good? Is that okay?
I can't stand it.
I don't like the insecurity.
Is that okay?
Is that okay?
Is that okay?
Everything okay?
How does that feel?
No, how's that feels okay?
That's okay? But is it okay is not okay?
No, that's okay.
That's okay?
That's okay is okay. I feel like who's on first?
Okay. All right. What would you like them to say instead of is that okay?
Oh, you feel so good. Wait, you feel so good.
So you just assume it's good until proven otherwise.
It's all good.
It's all good.
That's good.
All right.
What about you?
My 3 least favorite words to hear during sex. You a virgin?
What?
Yeah.
You've heard that?
I've heard that.
When you weren't a virgin?
Immediately upon coming the first time I had sex.
Well,
you a virgin?
Well, because you were a virgin.
I know, but you don't want to hear that. In no sexual encounter, whether you're a virgin or not, do you want to hear you a virgin?
Well, I had a guy once say to me, it's a good thing you told me you're a virgin, otherwise I'd be pissed about you not wanting to have sex. Yeah, that was back in college.
Okay.
That's why
so this is not during a sexual encounter?
It was during a sexual encounter.
And then you continue to have
sex? It's kind of rapey,
sex?
isn't it? Looking back, that's kind of rapey. That's creepy.
It's a bad vibe all the time.
Bad vibe. But you don't ever say that.
Not a good thing to say.
Oh, well, he went on to get his comeuppance.
So did you end up having sex with that guy or no?
Nope.
Fuck him.
Stood my ground.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
All right, let's bring in the sneaky freaks. You texted us your 3 least favorite words.
All right, let's just talk about our sneaky freaks in general, how they get in touch with us.
310-356-3920. That's our text number. Give us a text. Let us know your thoughts. We'll text you a weekly question.
Yes.
That's all we text you, basically.
And you don't have to answer, but if you want to, you can answer and then have a chance to be on our show.
That's exactly right. All right, so we got some responses over here. Tyson writes, not my ass. I don't know if that's him saying about his own ass or not my ass. Like, don't go in my ass. That's probably what it is.
You think it's not my ass?
Yeah, he wants to go in the ass. He can't.
Or maybe he wants someone
Not
to go
my
in
ass.
someone else's ass.
That's exactly right. Yeah, he wants to have anal. He's getting shut down.
What?
That's exactly what that is.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Go on.
All right, moving on. Kristen says 3. She gave it 3 words, 9 words total. Okay. You're hurting me. Not a fun thing.
That's not good.
Not a fun thing to hear or have to say. 2, go gadget wiener.
Go gadget wiener.
Go is 1 word.
Go gadget wiener. What the fuck does that mean?
It's like Inspector Gadget, like go gadget wiener.
What?
You don't know Inspector Gadget?
I don't know. That's a new term for me.
Okay.
You know that?
Yeah, I know.
Go gadget wiener.
Yeah, I don't say that too often, but I can imagine that's not a fun thing to hear.
No.
And then call me daddy. Now this is interesting.
A lot of people have problems with call me daddy. I mean,
we got that a lot, and then some people love to do the whole daddy thing.
Yeah, Deez does not like it.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I've ever done that with him. I'm just saying that he's mentioned to me in the past he doesn't like that when women call him daddy.
And so you bring it up or no?
I've never brought up that. I've never wanted to say that. I never needed to say that.
Yeah. I was requested by someone to be called daddy.
And what happened?
She called me daddy.
No, and then what did you say?
Then at some point it turned into Spanish, papi. That was kind of interesting.
Papi?
Yeah. It was pretty funny.
You look like a poppy.
Yeah.
Call me big poppy.
It didn't really do it for me, honestly. But I guess it helped her.
Add that to the least favorite things that you hear during sex?
No, it's fine. I'll go with that. I don't care. That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Oh, who are you?
You can call me anything during sex.
Okay.
Carlos says, that was fast.
Well, I thought we were going to get a lot of those kind of answers.
Totally. Trish says, they are home. And that's referring to her kids because then they have to be quiet and it's not as fun.
How do you know it's not her parents?
Because she literally said, this refers to our kids. Okay. Did you ever experience that when I was growing up, that you'd realize I came home and then
your brother walked in the middle of the day. I'm here, and then he jumped into the bed with me and Deez.
Horrible. Anyway, moving on. Anonymous says, this is a long story. Are you ready for this?
Let's go abbreviate.
I dated a woman while in my 20s. She liked all kinds of things, and she was super...
Can I just interrupt and say we asked for 3 words? How did we get a whole
dissertation? We got a whole dissertation.
Okay.
I think it's worthwhile.
Okay.
He goes on to say she was all into all these sorts of things I've never gotten into before. And so I'm in my 20s, and one night I have her ankles behind her head.
Okay.
And she takes her arm and she wants to start playing with my testes because it feels good, okay?
Okay.
So she plays with them in her hand while I'm going to town. Soft, steady pace. That's a nice detail to include in this.
Soft, steady pace?
He goes, it was really nice. Then she starts squeezing my balls and being rough. And I'm thinking, okay, that's cool. Just don't hurt me. She continued to squeeze harder and harder. And it's starting to hurt. So I tell her, hey, settle down with that. It's starting to hurt there. And she looks really confused and looks down there. And that's when she said it. That's not me. That's my dog.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good story.
He says,
thank God you read that story.
Right. Her dog decided to get in on the action too and use my scrotum as a chew toy.
All right. We need to stop right here. Okay. She knew that the dog is doing this and she let the dog chew away at his
I don't know
balls?
if she knew. I think she probably looked down and then she realized there's a dog there biting his balls right now. How did she not know?
I can't imagine. Buddy has tried shit like this with us.
And what do you do?
I get away.
Yeah.
I don't need Buddy licking my nipple.
Yeah. Oh, he goes after you.
He goes after anything. He starts biting the hairs off of Deez's chest.
Oh my God.
I can't stand having sex when a dog is in the room.
You get the dog out of there.
The dog does not
then
need to
the dog
be
is at the
so
door.
Annoying.
All right. Should we move on? Thank you very much, Anonymous, for sharing that story.
That was a great story.
Great
that is
story.
one of the best stories I've ever heard.
Yeah. That's my dog. Not a fun thing to hear during sex.
No. Literally, he could have had his balls bitten off by that dog.
That's right.
What type of dog do you think it was?
I don't know, but that's a long, it's like a progressive, like the dog is getting progressively more involved.
Yeah. What is she
strange.
doing? How does she not notice that there's a dog underneath her? Something's
wrong.
Something is not right.
Something is not right. All right. Lisa says, oops, I finished. Okay. Oops is not a great...
Oops, I finished, yeah.
Yeah, oops is not a great term. I already fit. I don't know. I don't think there's a better way to go about saying that.
I don't think it really matters.
What do you mean?
So what if you come fast and you can still stay hard? You don't need to, who cares if you finish at the same time or someone comes before or someone comes after? I don't know why everybody makes a huge deal out of it.
Humiliating experience.
Because it's in your head.
No, because the party wants to keep going, but I just pooped the party.
You pooped the party?
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
But you could still probably keep going.
Yeah. But not always and not everyone. All right. Tony says, I'm going fart.
I'm going to fart.
I'm going fart.
You want to do 3 words, so yeah. I'm just going fart.
Yes. Jody says, slut, whore, bitch. Not sexy men. Now, this is interesting.
That's someone who's not into that playful, kinky BDSM
right.
thing.
I was taking a Beducated course. How do you like that?
Wait, you were taking the course?
Yes, I saw there was a course on dirty talk, so I enrolled. I started watching the videos.
And?
There's a section all about, having the talk about dirty talk ahead of time.
Oh, a little
brilliant
consent.
idea. I never thought about this.
You're getting a whole education then, aren't you?
A whole education. You have to talk about dirty talk before dirty talk?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
You say like, I like to, call me baby girl.
No, he says, I'm coming up with a safe word. I'm like, why are you coming up with a safe word? And it's always something I can never remember. Like
what the fuck safe? Why do you need a safe word?
He always comes up with a safe word.
What is that even?
It's D's.
That is fucking hilarious.
I know. It is hilarious coming up with a safe word that I can't remember because it's too long. And aren't I supposed to come up with the goddamn safe word?
Oh my God. That is fucking hilarious. Tom, our elder statesman, 70-year-old sneaky freak, says, eat my pussy. And then he said,
why does he say, he figured out it was not least.
Then he said, oops, those are actually my favorite words. Least favorite. You're not romantic.
Oh, Tom.
Tom, I hope no one is telling you that you're not romantic. After 7 years, I feel like the romance is still hot with you.
Well, he's not. He probably didn't start romancing anybody when he was 0 or 2.
Okay, so let's say 50 years. That 50 years, he's been very, very romantic.
50 years, he's a romantic guy at heart.
Yeah. I think that's a good one to end on.
Well, thank you all for participating in our Educate Yourself quiz.
Yeah, we love Beducated. We love you. Thank you so much for tuning in for those least 3 favorite words. Mother, you want to start by telling me a little what's going on in your life?
Well, what's going on in my life is I'm on constant patrol for COVID.
What does this mean?
That means that everyone around me has it. It is like bingo. Like, you're playing. It's almost like you're playing bingo.
I think you're playing dodgeball.
I think I'm playing bingo because I'm the last one on the board here. Deez and I are the only ones left, and the whole board is being filled up.
Well, you don't leave your apartment.
Even when I leave my apartment, I go upstairs to the roof, and I find out that I've been talking all day with someone who has COVID. It's unbelievable. So I'm on a constant high alert.
So that's what's up in your life. You're just constantly radars up.
I would like to say something else is exciting, but really there's nothing going on. Except for the TikTok.
Okay.
I would like to announce that we currently on Sex Talk with a Mom have a viral TikTok video.
Finally, she has pushed her obsession so far onto me that we started creating TikTok videos and we had a viral sensation. And special thanks to Dale for making this possible as well.
Dale was big and
he's our producer for those new sneaky freaks.
I would like a little credit. Have I not been pushing the TikTok for 2 years since the pandemic started?
You're right. We could have started this a long time ago, but we didn't.
But I'm very happy we finally did. And finally someone listens to their mother.
Well, it's way easier to create TikToks of what you're watching here than, fucking.
Well, what's really fun to me is looking at the analytics go. I mean, it doesn't really happen often.
This is boring. I'm just saying it. I'm calling it
out.
My
life is boring. If the excitement of my life is watching to see if TikTok goes viral, it's boring. It's a boring life.
Yeah, but I know. I actually, after having our little viral hit, I started thinking. I could see the addiction, the addictive quality of this.
It's very addicting.
Constantly looking thinking, I got nothing to do. Look at the phone.
See if it went up another 10 grand or something.
Yeah, isn't that? What does it mean? It's just a number. It's so dumb.
I don't know. It's like winning the lottery or something. I don't know. It's so exciting.
I could do without it.
I want to say thank you to you for something.
Oh my God! Everyone, stop what they're doing.
Okay, so a friend of mine asked me to be in a live show at a festival, and I said yes.
Okay.
Actually, I said, I'll think about it. And I immediately thought to myself, it's going to require me to leave my apartment. That's effort. Mm-hmm. And I said something to you about it. And you're like, why the hell wouldn't you do it? You can't. What did you tell me? I was going to become like a hermit or something. Or I don't know what you said to me, but you're like, you got to push yourself. Otherwise, you're going to become this like lazy bum.
I don't remember having this conversation with you, but I'm glad I did.
Oh my God, you don't remember?
No.
Okay.
I was probably tuning it out.
Thank you.
So, but you decided to go forward with it.
I'm going forward.
Congratulations.
I'm in. More to come.
Wow.
There will be a live performance in LA.
I like that you're stepping out of the comfort zone.
That's what I'm saying.
This is good. This ties in nicely to Cam's uppers, which we'll get to.
So first scuba diving, when I wasn't prepared.
Yes.
I looked up my last scuba diving experiences. I've dove 51 times. 51 times, and I was scared to do it again.
Unbelievable.
After not doing it for like 10 years.
Wow. Keeping the trend alive.
Eleanor Roosevelt. Do something every day that scares you. Every day. So right now, I'm scared to death about being in a new studio. No, I'm just kidding.
Are you scared?
No.
Okay. Is it time for me to share about my life?
Yeah, I'm ready. I see there's quite a little. There's a lot of little notations down here on my computer. So this could be a long ass thing.
No, it's not. It's not. I'm just curious. I had a dream that I think I could use your help interpreting.
I would love to interpret
yes,
dreams.
A little Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat over here.
I think I'm wearing something like that. If you guys want to see my Joseph in the
Jacob and Sons. This is
I'm
exactly
wearing
what
like
this
a
is.
Joseph in the many Technicolor Dreamcoat.
That's exactly right. You'll be watching this, by the way, on YouTube. Yeah. Check it out.
Or on TikTok.
Okay, I had a dream.
And
I'm not sure what it means. It was an erotic dream.
Well, I'll interpret it right now by saying that you're horny.
Okay, wait for it. It was an erotic dream. There was a beautiful girl. She's coming on to me. It's a woman, I should say. She's a beautiful woman coming on to me.
I'm glad you didn't say she was a girl, like a 4-year-old girl is coming on to you.
Yes, it was a full-blown woman. She's coming on to me, climbing onto my body. And then I turn to her and I say, can you tell me the last time you were tested?
Oh, my God.
In my dream.
That could be the 3 words you don't want to hear.
Can you tell me the last time you were tested?
More than 3 words, but it fits.
So I say, can you tell me the last time you were tested? She starts stuttering, and she gets all shifty. And I said, what's going on here? And then she explains to me she does not have any STIs, but
STDs.
she has STI. Come on.
It's STI?
Yeah, 6 years we've been doing this podcast.
I like to call them STDs.
It's my dream.
Okay, go
on. The fuck? You're supposed to interpret my dream.
I'm interpreting. Go ahead.
She has no STIs, but she has worms.
Worms?
The fuck worms she's got down there? What is it?
That could be from that last time we were discussing someone who actually had a live, like 1 foot-inch worm. 1 foot worm?
Yeah, 1 foot worm inside her.
Yeah, and came
her
out.
Intestines. Yeah. But that was many years ago. I mean,
it was not that many years.
Or many months ago.
Many months ago, you heard the story that it came back in your dream that this person has worms.
What does the worm represent?
Sperms?
I have no idea.
It represents sperm.
Anyway,
that means that you were worried about impregnating her.
You don't think I would have?
With worms.
I would have asked about birth control instead in the dream. Why am I asking about what's with the safer sex in the erotic dream?
It's your fucking dream.
Okay. So anyway, she says she's got the worms, and I decide
she's got the worms.
I decide I cannot.
So we've got someone behind the camera named Tatum.
Is this supposed to be anonymous?
Pretty unbelievable. And because what's unbelievable is that I actually remembered her name because I have like no recall. She's dying now. Okay, but she just like laughed when you just said that.
Well, look, she's got worms.
Tatum, would you want to interpret the fact that he's dreaming about some girl who's got worms? No, she's not interpreting.
No one wants to take a stab at this. You've got nothing on this. She's got worms. I say, okay, you know what? I'll just use my hands. Can I touch you instead? And then I woke up and fucking went to a pickleball tournament.
Oh my God.
That was the whole dream. It was a dry dream.
No, nothing came out.
No, definitely not a wet dream.
So was this like an erotic dream to you, or was this more of a frightening dream?
It was an erotic dream.
It was a combo.
This is a very typical dream. It was actually quite a real life scenario that I'd find myself in.
Yes, it is. But instead of worms, it'd be bed bugs or something else that would come out.
I think I swear to God, I dreamt about bed bugs last night. I can't believe it's just coming back to me. What the fuck is going on?
I don't don't know. It's your dreams. I cannot interpret weird dreams
A little
like that.
kid I was traveling with had bed bugs, and he's shaking them all over me. They're big. They look like little crabs. This is terrifying. Something's going on.
I know what's going on.
What?
This is it. You're contemplating a trip to Argentina where you want to fuck, or what'd you say on the way here? You want to have your...
Whip my dick around.
Whip your dick around.
Yeah.
You want to whip your dick around.
Yeah.
That's what I'm interpreting these dreams as. You're scared to whip your dick around, but you want to whip your dick around. So it's a conundrum.
That's exactly right. But I'm still about to book the flight.
Notice the word about.
About to. Well, I put it on hold yesterday.
Oh.
I was planning to pull the trigger today. We'll see. Okay. So you have no other insight about the dream besides that I want to go to Argentina and whip my dick around, and I'm nervous.
You're nervous about whipping the dick around.
Yeah, with the
you
worms.
might get an STD and some worms and maybe bed bugs.
STI, for the love of God.
Okay, you might get an STD.
STI?
You might STD and die.
Oh
You're not
my
worried
God.
Notice you're not worried about COVID though.
No, I asked my doctor today.
Your doctor,
my friend,
AKA your friend who you drive crazy with weird questions.
You got in the car, you started asking him questions immediately about all this COVID shit you had going on in your mind.
Well, it's a doctor and he's available for consultation.
I know. I was literally calling him to kind of just smooth out the fact that the past 3 calls have been related to my heart, to all sorts of shit.
This was a fake social call?
It was kind of a fake social call, but I love the kid, so it wasn't really.
Yeah, it's okay.
Don't tell him.
I practically raised the kid.
Okay. Anyway, I was thinking maybe do I get COVID? Do I try to get COVID before I go?
No,
Is
you
that
do
nuts?
not do that.
You know, you do not, drinking from the world's horniest mom mug right now.
That's right. No, you do not deliberately mess with Omicron.
Okay. I don't want to get it there.
I understand. But
All right.
you don't mess with you don't provoke the dragon or whatever.
I'm not going to touch the dragon.
Right.
I had,
Don't
by the
poke
way,
the bear.
I noticed something. Part of the reason why I would like to go to Argentina is to explore, my sexuality.
Part of the reason?
Yeah.
It's 100% of the reason.
So
There is no question.
well, it's
in
been a
my
fucking
mind.
drought here.
I know. So you're going to Argentina.
Yes.
You always like these like exotic looking women.
Why do you have to get into that?
Well, that's what your thing is.
It could be. What do you mean it's my thing?
You like this exotic looking persona.
It could be It could be anyone.
Well, also, are you going to go up to Rio?
No, Rio isn't Brazil.
Oh, right. But it's not too far, is it?
It's not too. It's actually probably several hour flight.
Right. But I bet you if you go there, you get very good looking women.
You think I should go to Rio?
But you also get a lot of potential diseases. I don't think that's a good place for you.
Okay. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is, it's been a drought here. I've been lonely.
The voice just lonely.
Lonely.
You're like,
And I've noticed I'm masturbating more frequently.
thank you for sharing.
I've upped it from like 1 time a week to maybe 2 or 3 times a week.
You're going nuts.
Going nuts.
You're just hammering it out.
And I've realized
Did I just say that?
you're hammering it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it feels like when I'm jerking off, hammering it out.
Oh,
It's completely worn off, the effect.
I thought you meant your dick is worn off.
the dick is. I
I
think
know
I'm
someone
becoming.
who whacked off so much they got like sores on their dick.
How about Mort? Mort came on the show. That's an episode called "Mort Comes 5 Times a Day."
Right.
5 times a day? Are
But
you
I don't
kidding
know that
me?
he got any kind of like abrasions
Sores?
on his dick from whacking off so much. Make sure you guys use lube.
Uber lube.
Uber lube to save the day. Get 10% off.
Yep. All right. What I'm
Or they
trying
gotta
to
mention
say.
code mom.
Yeah, you got to do code. Mom.
Uberlube.com code mom.
Okay. So the masturbation is kind of it's losing its luster.
Apparently it hasn't since you've been upping your game over here.
This is how I know it's lost its luster. The last time I masturbated, immediately upon, as I'm experiencing penile contractions, I hear myself say, I could really go for some black licorice right now.
Oh my God.
What the fuck is that?
It's not being, what's that called?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Present.
Yeah. I'm not being present. I'm coming and thinking about black licorice.
Why black licorice?
My friend had just been talking about black licorice. I was like, God, that's such a good
black
candy.
licorice. I love it.
Underrated.
Some people, remember those little jelly bellies? They would literally go sort through and take out the black ones because they didn't like them, and I'd eat them.
Oh, you'd have the leftovers.
I get the leftover
It's
black
such
ones.
an underrated candy. I'm literally thinking about it as I'm coming. What the fuck?
I don't know, 2 pleasures in one.
I'm trying to heighten the pleasure.
Maybe next time you whack off, you should eat a piece of black licorice while you're coming.
You're right.
And then it'll be like a total, complete orgasm.
Dopamine rush.
Oh my God, it's going to be nuts. The sugar is going to affect you.
I feel like a drug addict.
Do you have black licorice currently in your apartment?
No, I think I'm going to have to get some.
Okay.
I love that panda shit. Anyway, that's how you know.
What panda shit?
There's like a panda type of black licorice.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, that's what's going on in my life. I'm masturbating, thinking about black licorice, having erotic, dry dreams.
I'm glad you're having as much entertainment as I am, apparently. We're all having just such a great old time.
Great old time. You know what makes our lives much better?
What makes our lives better?
When we receive comments and thoughts from our sneaky freaks.
Yeah, I just wanted to remind you of one that might help in this situation.
Can we just introduce a segment?
Yeah, let's introduce it.
It's called Hit On or Shit On.
Oh, yes. Hit on or shit on. Well, before we get to that, that's why I didn't want to say this. I just had one other message I think we got to read.
What? Well, we're getting all over the place.
I know.
What's going on?
I just want to read Pablo's message.
Okay. Will you find an interesting segue into Pablo's message?
This is not really a hit on or shit on. However, I would like to read a message from a guy named Pablo.
Okay. Wait, we didn't mention the hit on or shit on.
Oh, okay.
This is all fucked.
Okay, this is a segment called Hit On or...
Wait, hold on. All right. Are we going to hit on or shit on?
Yes.
What's Pablo's message?
Pablo's message is, hi, I want advice on girls.
No, we didn't. Fuck it all. There's no way to segue.
All right, no.
We just got all fucked.
All right, but we're at that segment. Hit on or shit on.
Hit on or shit on, where we get to look at your comments and questions and determine whether they are a hit on or a shit on.
We got a lot.
Yeah.
We got so many because of the TikTok video that we put out that went viral.
Yeah.
And when I say viral, I mean we're at over 600,000 views in like 2 days.
Yeah.
It's going nuts.
And maybe we should play that TikTok, by the way.
I'd like to play it.
Okay, but what does Pablo got to say? I'll pull up the TikTok.
Pablo says, hi, I want advice on girls. And I just thought this is a perfect opportunity for you to give Pablo some advice on girls.
You want me to give Pablo advice on girls?
Yeah, maybe give us some quick tips.
Pablo, I want you to.
He could be Argentinian, by the way. You might meet up with him.
Pablo, when you're walking around Argentina, I would like you to whip your dick out, just swing it around, and see who looks at it. That's what I'd recommend you do.
This is what you plan on doing too.
Yes, this is what I do to attract women.
All right.
Yeah.
That's very good advice to Pablo. Hope
What do you have?
appreciates.
Do you have any advice for Pablo?
Pablo, I would just say, be yourself. Be your right to the point self.
I like that.
He's going right to the point with us. He doesn't even say anything about his life. Just, hi, I want advice on girls. That's it.
So that might be a hit on. I don't know why you decided to bring this up into hit on or shit on.
I just found this to be a very funny message out of the blue. Hi, I want advice on girls.
Where did it come in?
I don't even know. It just came out of nowhere.
Well,
Anyway.
Sometimes when we're doing the show, I feel like I'm on a train, and the tracks get completely derailed.
By me?
Yes.
Okay. Would you go to some of the... First of all, can you play the TikTok video?
Yes. All right. So this is the TikTok video now. 417,000
way.
views.
We're almost at 500,000.
500,000. Here we go. When I'm with a woman, inevitably, in the heat of the moment we're having sex, I tell her pussy is tight. They didn't like this.
Yeah.
Apparently, this is a compliment.
Okay, it is.
And then I'm thinking to myself, the truth is, I have no clue if they're tight.
Okay.
Not at all. Okay. So we got a lot of response to this.
Why do you think we got so many for this particular
Well, I
one?
think somehow it makes me sound like a fuckboy and someone who is completely incompetent when it comes to sex.
That's it. That's what it is. It's like very contradictory.
Very contradictory, and I noticed there was a lot of hate in the comments.
There was a lot more hate than usual.
Yeah.
Usually you get about your hair.
Yeah.
Or about looking like, one of the actors that you don't want to look like.
Exactly.
And this time.
And what was interesting was that as I was reading through these wonderful comments, I noticed that you were responding to several of them.
Okay, first of all, I know when you respond, it gets the algorithms going. So I'm not really going through like with a fine-tooth comb about each one. I'm just thinking a little heart.
I want to read a few that you decided to respond to.
Okay.
Okay.
I know I'm going to get in trouble.
Okay, so Wild Woman says, "Welp, now I'll never trust a man again."
Well, that was kind of funny.
You said, "Ha ha."
It's kind of funny.
I don't want to inspire that.
Well, I think what she meant is like you said. I'm saying this because you think that that's what the woman wants to hear. So she was saying now I can't trust men because they're just saying what I want to hear.
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't think it was that much of a lie though. They all feel very tight to me. This is the truth. Oh, it's a tight place.
Well, there might be a reason.
What?
You have a very large dick.
Yes. That is
you got a big swinging dick.
Why do you have to joke about that? Why is that a joke on our show?
I don't know.
You've never seen my dick?
I've seen it when it was like up to like 7 years old, maybe even less than 7.
At 7 years old, how was I looking?
I don't even know if I remember if it was.
I think I've shrunk since then.
Oh God.
All right. Anyway, so that was a nice one that you decided to respond to.
How did you feel about that comment she made?
Not great.
Why?
What do you mean? She says she'll never trust a man again.
Right.
The fuck? Okay, then.
Well, first of all, she said whelp. When someone says whelp, it's kind of a little joke.
How about Kizzy Cat, who says, "No comment except this one I'm making. You're lucky to get it." You liked that comment. The fuck is that? You liked that?
I don't think I liked that.
You think I like that?
I don't know who liked it.
It wasn't me. It wasn't Dale. It had to be you.
Okay. Well, this is what it is. True confessions.
Yeah.
I don't read all the comments. I just heart.
Can you be a little more strategic when you're fucking doing that? Because it makes me feel
all the
like an asshole.
Encourage them to comment more, and then the more comments, the more people viewing. I've got a
L Table Woman says he's cracked the code, ladies.
I thought that was funny.
And then you're laugh.
That is funny.
It's not fucking funny.
It's kind of funny.
Why?
You cracked the code. You figured it out. Brainstorm. Listen, be honest.
How about this one?
When you made those comments, it was a little bit of a bit.
That's a truthful statement that I made.
It was a truthful statement?
Well, no.
See, I knew it was a little bit. It was a
little bit of a bit. The truth is they all do feel tight, and I don't really understand why. I don't fully understand why people think that's a compliment, which we actually.
We're going to delve into that.
We're going to delve in.
Okay, let's keep going. So we got some authority.
Well, another one that might be considered a shit on is Ken L. Pro, who says beggars can't be choosers, to which you also fucking laughed at.
I don't think these are all my comments. I think you think they're my comments, but they're not.
First of all, I'm not laughing at these comments. And second of all, I'm not using a laughing kitty face.
I didn't do this.
Who the fuck did this?
Other people can comment.
You think so? No. It's that it comes from our account.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
Do you have any hit-ons or shit-ons that you'd like to share? I'm all flustered from this. I'm in a full sweat.
Yeah, I was just going to say, is this a hit-on or a shit-on to you? William Bronx says, and as far as my own channel goes, nice bathing suit. Can we see you in a thong? ... High waist thong. Then he goes on to say, can we please see you in a high waist thong bathing suit, please? ? Who the fuck is he?
Fuck him.
But this is not OnlyFans. This is not some sort of
cam
Instagram.
Girl.
This is Instagram or TikTok or both. I don't know.
But you don't even know where it's coming from.
I don't know, but it was annoying to me.
So how'd you respond to that shit?
I did not respond.
Fuck him.
Fuck them.
I don't like when someone tells you what you should be wearing.
Exactly. I don't mind if they're saying. I also don't like when they say, "Granny, put on like a appropriate clothing." That irritates me too.
Yeah, it's not good.
Granny, put on a clothing. That goes. You know what? I do like it because whenever I hear these kind of hate shit, I just go off on them, and people go, "Oh, he's so don't listen to the haters. They're all coming to my defense. They don't know that I'm loving this shit."
Speaking of grannies, you sent a screenshot of one of the comments today. This one said, "Immediately obsessed with this podcast," and then the next person says, "Username checks out." This guy's name is I Love Granny 69.
What could possess someone to use a screen name I Love Granny 69? Now, either they were born in 69, as that's what I'm thinking. No, okay,
no.
Maybe that is a guy that likes
it's a sexual position.
Oh, you're thinking it's a sexual?
Yeah, 69.
Well, that was my second thought, is that it could be that he likes 69 and grannies and a combination of 69 with a granny.
Why? You know what's interesting? Why do people like to add 69 to their screen names?
Like, Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
That's exactly right.
You're thinking about your grandfather?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Are we allowed to share that?
Well,
may he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace. I'm just going to make it quick so that nobody in the family hears this. So if you're anybody that's in our family, don't listen. He used to use the number 69 all the time. And I went to the Apple store with him one time and they said, you're going to have to change your password. What's your password? And he goes, blah, 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 69. And they go, oh, that's it. And I go, Dad, why'd you use that number? He goes, oh, it's an easy one to remember.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's the reason.
Very easy to remember.
Mind you, when he said this, he was like in his 80s.
Unbelievable.
That's what I love about this. Is a generational thing.
What, do you think the older generations get more sexual?
No, I think in our family is just a fucked up sexual family.
I was watching, we were watching like a family film the other day at my sister's place.
Uh-oh.
And I must have been 10 at the time. And my dad was videotaping. And he comes by and I said, are you recording my penis?
See?
10 years old.
Okay, so
you created a very perverted sexual child who has no sex in his life.
Is that you?
Yes.
Okay.
Who the fuck else?
Okay. All right, should I apologize for that?
You should. And you should also apologize because you made someone, and this is perhaps the worst hit on or shit on, and I think we should end it after this because...
Oh, no.
Emmy Kate on TikTok writes, Lin-Manuel Miranda, is that you?
Oh, my God. Now, first of all, I didn't like that. Did I?
You didn't like that. I think it was too quick. It just came in.
That is so funny.
This is infuriating.
Well, Sneaky Freaks, you do know that Cam has a hatred towards Lin-Manuel.
I don't hate anyone in my life.
You have a hatred towards him.
I have one person who I despise, and that's Lin-Manuel Miranda. He is phenomenal at writing musicals. He's phenomenal at putting them on, and he butchered Mary Poppins Returns, and I will never forgive him for this.
I don't blame you.
And so to be compared to him in a TikTok video that I didn't look anything like him, it's infuriating. It's a shit on to the max.
Okay, maybe she didn't think so. Maybe she thinks that you do look like him, and it's a compliment. He's not a bad-looking dude,
Mom,
Lin-Manuel.
He's not a great-looking dude.
He's no Dick Van Dyke.
That's exactly right.
But I understand. So we did ask some sexperts their answers to some of the questions.
We did. We asked Amy from Shameless Sex, one of our dear friends, her thoughts on tightness, why people think it's a compliment.
And for those of you who don't know, Amy and April, they have a podcast called Shameless Sex. They're part of the Pleasure Podcast Network.
That's right.
Is run by my son.
That's exactly
Cam
right.
Potter.
Check it out. Shout out to Shameless Sex. Okay, so here's what she said regarding whether it's a compliment to tell someone your pussy is tight during sex. She said, most people would probably think that having the tight pussy, or their pussy referred to as tight, is a compliment, considering tight pussies have been glorified in popular culture.
And in porn.
And in porn.
I thought about that later.
She says, however, a tight pussy isn't always a good thing, as there is such a thing as too tight, where someone has a hard time fully contracting and releasing their pelvic floor muscles due to too much muscle constriction. And this can affect orgasmic potential as well as bladder control.
You think that's my problem?
You think you got too tight of a pussy?
No, that second part where she said about hard time fully contracting and releasing the pelvic floor muscles due to too much muscle constriction.
Yeah.
No, I think I think I have poor bladder control because I had 3 kids, one being you, who was very large.
Oh, no, blame it on me. Blame it on me that you're pissing your pants all the time.
Yes, this is your fault. Just like you blame me on some constriction part of your feet.
I'm wearing boots right now. Otherwise, I'd bring up my foot and show the whole audience in the world my toes that are completely deformed because of you.
Okay. Can we move on, please?
Okay, the next thing I asked Amy was true or false. A woman is only tight if she's uncomfortable or not properly aroused.
And you said that because most of the comments, and we got almost thousands of comments about from different people, men and women, 50-50 ratio,
right?
About how if a woman is super tight, it's because she's not aroused,
right?
And or what was the second part? I forgot. But anyway, that's kind of,
She has vaginismus.
Vaginismus.
Yeah.
The fuck is vaginismus?
I've been with someone with vaginismus before.
All right. Just the name is kind of funny, though.
It's a fun name.
Vaginismus.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not a fun experience, I'll tell you that much.
But what if she does a lot of Kegel muscles?
What about it? It's a strong vulva.
Strong, right. So
Right.
that might appear tight.
That could be the case. Okay, so here's what she says. I think it's a matter of perspective, and one person's tight might be different from another person's. Also, what does tight mean? Are we talking tight meaning small, compact, not a lot of room? There are a number of factors that can contribute to one's experience of tightness, including one being body shape, design, or size. A lot of smaller folks with smaller builds have smaller pussies, and those smaller pussies might feel tight to a larger or thicker cock. But if that smaller pussy had sex with a super duper small cock, would it no longer be considered a tight pussy?
It's all about the fit.
It's about the fit. You right back to the beginning where we started.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
And in porn, I think that men are always shouting out, "Oh, your pussy's so tight." So then
Shouting out.
They're always shouting that shit out.
Yeah.
And so then people think that that's supposed to be the way to go. Mm-hmm. But now we find out that as you get engorged and as you get stimulated, that it actually widens the
That's what she
vagina.
said. Yes, it widens and elongates the
Right.
canal.
There you go.
But it could still feel tight if it could feel strong if the person is using their PC muscles.
All right.
You're getting bored? Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Anytime we start getting into the details about sex or anything significant that is not completely shallow, you get completely bored.
That is not true.
That's 100%
I just
true.
have such important data to get to.
All right. Thank you very much, Amy from Shameless Sex. Check out that podcast if you like sex.
And if you guys would like to weigh in on this whole is tight a compliment thing, you do it by going to...
I'll tell you. Yeah. Sorry to cut you off. 310-356.
3920.
I don't think I'm ever going to tell someone that they have a tight pussy ever again.
Why don't you say your pussy feels really good?
Amy ended by saying this. Tight is a bunch of socially constructed bullshit, but strong. Now that's the pussy I want to have.
A strong pussy.
So I might say, you know what? The walls of your vaginal canal are extremely strong and
No.
have a lot of integrity.
No.
No?
No. The fuck wants to hear that shit?
All right. Is it time for Mom's News?
Mom's news.
Mom's News. Mom's News. Mom's News is the segment of our show where my mother shares earth-shattering, groundbreaking, need-to-know information.
Yes, I do.
What do we got today, Mother?
Comes from Inverse. Mm-hmm. Inverse is some sort of scientific news. I'm not really sure what Inverse is.
Okay,
But,
great.
But the title
The source has been vetted.
The title kind of went with our whole discussion topic today, which is dolphins, which I like to talk about dolphins.
Yeah.
Because I love dolphins. Dolphins could help us understand the evolution of female pleasure.
Look at that.
Some sources of knowledge are unexpected. Others are 34 dead dolphins and their respective clitorises.
Wait.
That's what I'm reading the subject.
34 dead dolphins?
Yeah, that kind of upset me too. But I think they were just using them as...
They're just gathering
They were
dolphins,
doing
killing them.
autopsies. No, they were already dead. Maybe they were just old dolphins.
Okay.
Okay.
Old dolphins.
That's what I used to tell you guys when you think about killing anything.
Your fish.
Your fish, whatever.
It
It was
just got
just
too old.
It was old. The goldfish was like a day
Died
old.
of old age.
Everything died of old age. Anyway, according to a recent study published in Current Biology, see, I'm using scientific stuff here.
Okay.
It was conducted on 34 dead dissected dolphins. It turns out that the dolphin clitoris plays a key role in female dolphins' social behavior and sexual pleasure. It also isn't too different from the human clitoris.
Look at that.
Didn't I always tell you I'm like a dolphin? Dolphins, like humans, mate for reproduction, but also to maintain social bonds. The researchers note female dolphins will often rub each other's clitorises using their snouts or flippers for sexual stimulation too, suggesting a homosocial function for the clitoris. Although a somewhat strange study, all dolphins considered it could be critical for understanding a historically ignored sexual orgasm, writes this guy named Yara Lagagaga.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting?
Wow.
They use their snouts and flippers to rub each other's clitoris.
Because people think, the human species is the only sexual beings out there.
Right.
The ones that have sex for pleasure. Not the case.
Nope.
These dolphins get it on.
They don't even need male dolphins.
Wow.
These are just a whole female thing.
Yeah. This is a beautiful thing.
And it's kind of in line with what you were saying about the dog with the balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know what's up.
Yeah.
He wants to get in the action. as to these.
I always like this little joke. Ready? Why do dogs lick their balls?
Why?
Because they can. It's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. And that was Mom's News.
Mom's News. Thank you for
Mom's
sharing
News.
that unbelievable information.
I had a feeling that you'd love it.
Loved it. My friends, it's the time of the show that you've all been waiting for.
Has anybody got a pillow?
The time of the show where your heart starts beating faster, your face starts getting more flush, your genitals start engorging with blood. It's Cam's Uppers.
Cam's Uppers is the place
to
to
be.
be. Fun living is a life for me.
This is Cam's Uppers, the segment of the show where I share something near and dear to my heart, something that my mother typically finds
Boring,
or
snoozeworthy, extremely dull.
it's Cam's Uppers. Thank you for that beautiful transition,
I'm
Mother.
prepared. I think I got a pillow somewhere here.
This is a quote I wanted to share that I've been thinking a lot about. It's from Elizabeth Gilbert. Actually, Elizabeth Gilbert repeated it. It's actually from an unknown source.
I love Elizabeth Gilbert. And I think she just died.
Elizabeth Gilbert did not just fucking die.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of somebody else.
But, all right. Elizabeth Gilbert's quite young.
Oh.
She's a beautiful writer. Don't say that shit.
Who am I thinking about? I
have no idea. Betty White?
No, not Betty White.
I have no idea who
All
you're
right,
thinking
move
of.
on to your uppers.
She says, what you allow is what will continue. How do you like that?
I like it.
What you allow is what will continue. Now, this relates to both boundary setting, okay? What you allow, if you allow people to treat you like shit, they're going to shit all over you.
Okay.
And it also relates to personal availability. So if you're completely closed off and you continue, that's what's going to continue on. And this relates to a conversation that I had with my grandma about going to Argentina.
Because she's from Argentina.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah. I said, I'm planning to go in February to Argentina. And she goes, but you don't know anyone there. And I said, yeah, I'll make friends. And she goes, good luck with that. The fuck is going on?
Aren't they supposed to encourage you to do things to expand your boundaries and horizons?
Apparently not. The grandma did not think so. She said, the days are going to be very long.
Oh, my God.
So she made me very excited about this trip.
Deborah Downer there.
Very Deborah Downer.
I would have thought she'd be like, yes, go find your heritage.
No, she did then say that I have a 75-year-old long-lost cousin who will be visiting there at the same time, Roberto.
Roberto will be visiting. Oh, well, you're going to have a blast.
Yeah.
Roberto is a lot of fun.
Is he?
Oh, he's fun. Roberto is a character. He is he's an actor character. He's fun.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe I'll go with
you.
I'll hit the
Roberto.
town, swing my dick around with Roberto.
I would like to mention one thing. You may not be going to the same bars.
Why?
Roberto is very gay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he spent the majority
I think this could be a very fun trip to Argentina.
Roberto spent the majority of life in the closet and then just came out in the last 10, 15 years.
Get the fuck out.
He was always living with guys, and I was like, why doesn't he ever date anybody? And
Good for him.
So, people, I would always say, isn't he gay? And they're like, no, he's not gay. He
So-
just likes to wear tights and wear makeup.
We would have a wonderful time in Argentina together.
You'd have a blast.
So maybe I'll go.
He's totally fun.
Yeah. All right, I'm in. This is it.
That's it. You found your 75-year-old traveling companion.
Yes.
And he speaks perfect Spanish because he's from Argentina.
This is what I needed.
Perfect.
That was Cam's Uppers.
Thank you.
Not so boring.
Not so boring. Kind of fun.
You love when I get insulted by my grandmas.
They do take a lot out. They love to comment on your hair.
They do. We're running low on time over here, Mother.
Right,
so
all right.
let's wrap it up. I want to say thank you to all of you sneaky freaks who are supporting us on Patreon.
We love you guys.
We love you very much. You allow us to film in this beautiful recording space.
It is, yeah, it really is helpful.
So if you would like to support the show, if you enjoy listening to this at all, please join us at patreon.com/sextalkwithmymom.
That's patreon.com/sextalkwithmymom.
And a special thank you to Sebastian A. for joining us on Patreon.
Thanks.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Welcome to the Sneaky Freaks.
Welcome to those sneaky little freaks.
You know, we do have merch, and a lot of times it goes on deep, deep sales.
Yeah.
You should check it out. I guess the best
on our
way-
website, sextalkwithmymom.com.
Go to merch tab, and you can get Sneaky Freak mugs, T-shirts, hats,
And then I also want to thank everyone who's been leaving us ratings and reviews. You can now do this on Spotify. We really love it.
That's very cool.
And we got a new one that came in that I wanted to read.
This one does not look good.
This one is a 1-star review.
Okay, well, fuck you.
It has one word, which is just cringe.
Okay.
Cringe.
Why did you choose to read? We have glowing
That's the most
reviews.
recent. That's the fucking most recent
We
review.
have glowing reviews. You tend to focus on the negative ones.
That was the most recent review. I got to be honest with the people.
Well,
So if you don't like this review, maybe go to ratethispodcast.com/mom and leave us a nice rating and review.
yes. Well,
We love
it
you
looks
when
like
you-
there's another one here.
I know, because I knew you were going to say that. You can read the nice one.
Oh, I can't really because I don't have my reading glasses.
Okay, this one says 5 stars, sex, comedy, and everything in between. I listen to this at work and it keeps my mind occupied. And the occasional laughter makes me want more. Excellent work. Keep them coming.
Thank you. Who is that?
I don't know if that's so positive either. The occasional laughter. The occasional is now what we're going for.
All right.
But this was early on. Well, maybe we entered a nice flow.
Well, we got some nice TikTokers that are going to leave great reviews. So
That's right.
If you came to us from TikTok, welcome, you little new sneaky freak.
You new sneaky freaks. Mother, we've reached the end of the show.
You know what that means?
Yeah.
It's time for my song.
Sing them out.
And let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees and having a tight little pussy.
Phenomenal.
Woo!
Phenomenal. That was I think maybe the first real rhyme in years. This is a good space for you.
Oh, thank you.
I think it's the recordings.
Thank
I
you
think
to
you're in your flow.
my two wonderful videographers.
Thank you so much. And thank you for listening, everyone. We love you. We couldn't do this without you. And this is a blast.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
You were listening to a Pleasure Podcast. For more from our Sex Podcast Collective, visit pleasurepodcasts.com.